All right, getting back to what I was trying to talk about, man, we gotta learn to just laugh and just not take life too serious. And I say this because me personally, these past few days has not been the greatest. I've been down and out. I've been struggling to just find peace in my mind. I've been overthinking. I haven't been myself, and I realized it's because one of the reasons is because I wasn't taking life too serious. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I was taking life too serious. That's what I meant to say. I was taking life too serious. It's hard. Things happen to you. You make mistakes, and you dwell on them too much. It takes a toll on your whole lifestyle, and it prevents you from doing anything. You don't want to do anything because you're like, damn, I fucked up. Damn, I should have did this. I should have did that. And like, you're contemplating on something that already happened, and we can't change that. We can't change the past. So for me, these past few days haven't been the best. I've been making some progress because even though I have been feeling down, I've been learning more about myself, and I've been more self-aware about my mistakes. And now I'm looking at it as a way like, yeah, I made my mistakes, but it's making me a better version of myself. Like, I'm becoming a better version of myself. And is that really a mistake if you find benefits off of it? You know what I'm saying? So like, people can't dwell on the past too much. The past doesn't define you. It doesn't define your future. You don't have to let it define your future. You could go to the past to use as reference for certain situations, but ultimately the present is all we have. The future, we could prepare for it as much as we can, but you know the inevitable always strikes. We don't know what's to come from the future. All we can do is be prepared. So I say it is like, learn to laugh. Don't take life too serious. Be structured in a way where you can make progress and have these goals and try to be a better version of yourself, of course. But when things happen to you, don't beat yourself up too much, man. Cause things happen sometimes for a reason, to show you, or to test you, to see if you have learned yet. Like, so if you learned about, let's say, if you learned to if you learn, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, scratch that. Man, I think the greatest obstacle to living is like worrying too much about your past. You know what I'm saying? It's 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 something that we can't change, because a lot of us, we could change it, but a lot of us, it's difficult because as a young kid, you always, that's how you was raised, that having that mindset, and just being that aware of not trying to fuck up. But then when you do mess up, everything comes back to haunt you. You think it's like the end of the world, you know. And life right there, that's where it really strikes, because it wants to test you to see if you learn, bro. But in many cases, a lot of us don't learn until we hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes over our head a lot of the times, unless it really hurts us in the heart, or like it really strikes us in a way where it's like, damn, I can't continue on unless I really evolve, unless I really make progress. And for me, in this situation I am in right now, is like, I'm learning to just become a better version of myself. I'm understanding that mistakes sometimes are bound to happen. Things are bound to happen, and I can't change that. I should expect more change, more mistakes in the future, But as long as I'm honest with myself, and I know myself, and I know what I'm looking for, that right there will give me enough confidence to continue on in this world, to just continue to make progress, to continue to be a better version of myself, and just be curious about everything. We can't just live life aimlessly. We have to have a certain direction to lean towards, to provide us that strength and that courage to become a better version of ourselves. So, I always say, going back to, like I said, Don't take life too serious, but at the same time, have some goals to prepare you for the highest level of yourself. You know, we want to reach the unattainable, and the unattainable is perfection. But, you know, I think the meaning of life is to always strive to be perfect each and every day, but accept the mistakes, accept the failures, accept the losses, because those are the real teachers in this world. They'll teach you how to become a better man, how to become a better person, how to become a better version of you. You know, we have our ups and downs. It's destined to happen. It's bound to happen. We must acknowledge that life ain't perfect, you know, but we're not the only ones suffering. That too helped me a lot in my past few days, that I thought I was suffering and I felt like as if I'm alone, but I noticed and I realized that I'm not the only one going through certain things at this moment. There's a lot of people in this world that are probably going through the same shit I'm going through, but we handling it differently. I'm actually trying to open up more and trying to express myself to see that why this is happening to me. I'm trying to dissect and try to find reason, you know, and I'm learning about myself more and more each and every day. It's hard, it's easier said than done, because sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed and I don't want to do certain things, but I'm becoming a better version of myself just by learning about myself, you know. I'm able to look in the mirror and be like, yo, you messed up. You know, you did this wrong. You know, you did this. Or I'm able to be like, it's not all your fault. You know, because a lot of us sometimes when we do something, when something happens, we're quick to blame ourselves. And sometimes that's not the case, you know. Sometimes it wasn't even your fault. You just assume that it's your fault because you're so used to putting the blame on you that it's like you're not even thinking straight. You're thinking off emotion. And you know, I'm learning too that like when you're in an emotional state, you don't want to respond to anything. You know, you might have to take some time. You might have to just be patient with yourself and learn that eventually when the emotions pass and you have your mind fixated on what to say and you thought about it from time to time, that's when you make a response. That's when you respond to life, to what life has to offer you, you know. So you got to be patient with yourself. You got to have confidence in yourself. And you know, with that, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of patience. It takes knowing yourself and accepting yourself, and it takes the being willing to be open to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like be curious about everything. Try to learn more each and every day. You know, life has so much to offer, you know, but sometimes we're limited. We have like this tunnel vision because of all the distractions, because of the way we see life, because we're ignorant to a lot of things that we don't know about. And but and we're not really aware of what's around us. We're not grateful for the things that we have. We don't appreciate what we have that's really close to us, that's really useful, you know. So take your time. Don't overwhelm yourself. And just like I said, man, learn to laugh, man. It's life is a roller coaster. You know, it's supposed to be exciting. You know, you either getting busy living or you getting busy dying. You heard? So do not be too hard on yourself. Um, be open to the world. You know, be open to experiencing new things, and just be yourself and accept yourself and love yourself, and always try to be a good person. That's what I wanted to say. Also, you know, I'm a firm believer that anything that you throw at life, life will throw right back at you. It's like playing catch with your pops, you know. So be courageous, be a good person, live up to your standards, have structure in your life, have goals, but don't take life too serious, man. Learn to laugh and learn to just be you, man. You have a nice one. All right.